everyone, welcome back to Make It with Mod Podge. My name's Cathie and today I've got one of those Dollar Tree makeovers for you. I don't know if you've seen those stacking pumpkins. They come in a small size like this and they come in a jumbo size. Today I'm going to show you how to make over that jumbo size using fabric, trims, and Mod Podge. These turn out so cute. This one has a little bit of a Nightmare Before Christmas theme, but you can do any fall or Halloween theme that you want. Just grab your favorite fabrics. All right, let's dive into this project. I'm working with the 24-inch stacking pumpkins. They were $5. Look at this amazing Nightmare Before Christmas fabric from Michaels. I'm going to use the fabric onto the pumpkins, and I'm going to do a different color on each pumpkin, starting with the dark color on the bottom and the light color on the top. I'm using Mod Podge to attach all of the fabric to the pumpkins. So first I cut down my fabric to size, and then I'm going to pull a little bit of my Mod Podge out. That's just my working Mod Podge, and I'm coating the pumpkin in small sections with the Mod Podge. I'm going to attach the fabric and really press with my fingers. I'm trying to get it stuck down, but I'm also trying to get it into all of those grooves. And I'm using my fingers to just sort of create those pleats at the top. You're going to do that all the way around, then add more Mod Podge to meet up the two edges at the end. Don't worry about going over it because we're going to top coat the whole thing with more Mod Podge. For the top and the bottom, you can see I've got the top here. I'm going to go ahead and add more Mod Podge to the top. I'm adding a nice thick generous layer, really trying to get it down into those little nooks and crannies, and then I'm going to cinch the fabric around the top. I'm going to smooth with my fingers any of the Mod Podge that comes through, and that's going to really glue that down and give it a nice pretty finished edge. For the bottom, I'm not really worrying about that. I'm going to go ahead and just fold that in. Now I'm top coating and sealing with more Mod Podge over the entire thing. I'm going to let that dry about 2 hours before I do the hot gluing of the trim. So here's my big one here where I did that purple Jack Skellington fabric, so cute. And then for my top layer, I'm doing my light color. You can see that I went ahead and added the fabric, and now I'm going to trim away the top because I want to expose the little stem on that top pumpkin. So I'm trimming that away, and then I'm going to use Mod Podge to seal all of that fabric down again. So I'm adding the Mod Podge and pressing with my fingers just to seal that down. You can add a lot of Mod Podge on the top there and just press with your fingers. All right, let's finish these off. I got this amazing, cute trim at Michael's also. Let's add some trim down those seams of the pumpkin. This is sort of like a Sally-inspired pumpkin, so I wanted to add lots of different trims and different materials. Just gluing all of those down with some hot glue. You can layer up any scraps that you have here. Now for the stem on the top, I'm adding some Mod Podge. I'm going to glitter it with chunky silver glitter, just to finish it off. You could do any way you want. Next, I'm hot gluing the pumpkins together, and I'm going to add a ribbon around that center section there, some really cool sort of sparkly mesh, and I'm going to tie a knot there, and then I'm making a sort of rough kind of fluffy scrap bow with all of those different prints and textures. Tie it off in the center, and then I'm going to hot glue that to our pumpkin stack. And on top of that, I'm adding a striped pumpkin, very Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, of course, you can do this in any theme that you want. I just found these adorable fabrics, and I love how it turned out. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope that you learned a little bit about taking some of your favorite fabrics and attaching them to plastic pumpkins using Mod Podge. These are so fun and easy to do. I'll be back here next week with another fun project to share with you. And until then, have a super crafty week.